So let's talk about Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The 2010 movie, that is, not the book. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2010 kids comedy. Well, I consider it to be a kids comedy since it's about one. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, released by Fox, directed by Thor Freudenthal, based on Jeff Kinney's 2007 book of the same name. The film stars Zachary along with Robert Capron, Devon Bostick, Rachael Harris, Steve Zahn, and Chloe Grace Moretz. The first installment of a series of films, which unfortunately came to a stop in 2017. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, the film focuses on 11-year-old Greg Heffley, who is pretty apprehensive about beginning middle school. A week before starting school, his older brother Roderick plays a prank on him at 4 a.m. in the morning, making him think that he's late for school, and their family wake up and scold Greg for making all the noise, and Roderick gets off scot-free. On the actual first day, he quickly discovers the ups and downs, such as the missing stall doors in the boys' bathroom and the difficulties of obtaining a seat during lunch. During PE class, Greg and his best friend, Rowley Jefferson, escape from a game of Gladiator and learn from their friend, Chirag Gupta, about a moldy piece of cheese on the basketball court that makes anyone who touches it an outcast, and that the only way to get rid of what is known as the cheese touch is to pass it on to someone else. They also meet Angie Stedman, a 7th grader who isolates herself from the other students to survive. Greg states his intention of becoming the most popular student in school. The next day, Greg signs up for wrestling but suffers back-to-back humiliating losses against Fragley, eccentric outcast, and his elementary school arch enemy, Patty Farrell, making him decide to quit wrestling. On Halloween, while Greg and Rowley are out trick-or-treating, a group of teenage boys, Pete Hosey, Carter, and Wade, drive by in a pickup truck and spray a fire extinguisher at them. When Greg threatens to call the police, the boys chase him and Rowley to Greg's grandmother's house, but the latter to escape them after Greg accidentally damages the truck. The boys join the safety patrol and they try out for a contest that offers a student a chance to become the new cartoonist for the school paper, as a replacement for Brian Little, who recently got glandular fever, causing him to be out for 3 months. Greg accidentally breaks Rowley's arm, prompting other students to take pity on Rowley, thus making him popular. Greg's envy towards him only increases when Rowley wins the cartoonist contest. During a safety patrol assignment, Greg walks kindergartners down a neighborhood street without Rowley, but panics when he encounters a truck identical to the teenagers from Halloween, and hides the kids in a construction zone. After being spotted by a neighbor, Mrs. Irvine, who mistakes him for Rowley, he abandons the kindergartners and flees. To his bewilderment, Rowley is suspended from safety patrol, but Greg eventually confesses the truth to him, offering it as a joke. Distraught at Greg's consistent mistreatment of him, Rowley ends their friendship. Greg is eventually dismissed from safety patrol while Rowley is reinstated as team captain and finds a new best friend in their classmate Colin Lee. Greg decides to pursue popularity without Rowley by joining the school's production of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. At the audition, Greg is offered the role of Dorothy due to his soprano voice. He declines the role, and Patty threatens the teacher, Mrs. Norton, into casting her instead. Greg agrees to play as a tree after learning from Chirag that the trees get to throw apples at Dorothy. But this scene is cut from the play and replaced with a musical number. much to his dismay. During the performance, Greg refuses to sing when he notices Roderick mockingly videotaping him. This prompts Patty to angrily berate him on stage, and Greg begins throwing apples at her, causing the performance to end in chaos. And Greg gets beaten up by Patty again. Later on, Greg reluctantly attends the school's mother's Sundance, where he, at the encouragement of his mother, Susan, to reconcile with Rowley, but is rejected. He can only dejectedly watch as Rowley and his mother win the crowd over with a dance routine to the Beastie Boys song Intergalactic. Wow, which that was a pretty cool scene. Okay, now for the ending. You know the procedure like always. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below to avoid the ending spoilers. If you've seen the movie already, please continue on after the 5 seconds are over with. Thank you. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. One day at recess, Greg and Rowley loudly confront each other, and a circle of students encourage them to fight. However, neither of them are good at fighting. The teenage boys from Halloween arrive at the scene and force Rowley to eat part of the cheese. After the other kids, except for Greg, are chased inside the school, they flee the scene when the school's PE teacher, Coach Eduardo Malone, arrives. But when the other kids come back out and notice that the cheese has been eaten, that's gross-a-roo. Greg takes the blame to save Rowley's reputation at school, mending their friendship, and Greg ends up having the cheese touch for real. At the end of the school year, Greg and Rowley make the yearbook class favorites page as cutest friends. End of story. So, what did I think of Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Well, I gotta say, it's a mixed bag, but it's got a lot of fun laughs and what have you. I mean, I gotta give it credit. Thor Fruenthal did a pretty good job in directing this film. Anywho, let's see. It still provides some fun moments. I mean, I may never have read the book series though, but still, I gotta give it credit for being a fun-filled flick. The film got mixed reviews, and it did factually okay, making $75 million worldwide, and was the only film in this series to be directed by Fruenthal before he was replaced by David Bowers for the rest of the films. As for the cast, Zachary Gordon, I have to say he was very good as Greg. And I liked Robert Capron as Rowley and Rachael Harris as Susan. Plus Steve Zahn plays Frank, Greg's father. And I also like Devon Bostick as Roderick. He's absolutely crazy and plays with this oddly named band called Loaded Diaper. Yeah, weird name, but they spell it differently though. Yeah, real crazy rock band. Chloe Grace Moretz, who apparently is part of this cast. I mean, since after I was introduced to her, like, before this in Big Mama's House 2, and then I got to know her a little more by seeing her in the Carrie remake from 2013 and Kick-Ass. Sorry if I bring up light language, okay? Because I know this is a family movie, so I do apologize for bringing up a couple of R-rated movies she was in. Of course, more recently, she voiced Wednesday in the animated Addams Family movies. She's pretty good as Angie. But however, she's new to this series, but she's not found in the actual books, however. The rest of the cast includes Grayson Russell as Fregley, who is absolutely, I don't know, he's kind of an oddball, or something like that. Lane McNeil plays Patty, who, believe me, this gal kind of needs an attitude adjustment or something. But however, she ends up being softening up in some parts, you know. I won't tell you that though. Karan Brar plays Chirag Gupta, not too bad. And we have twins Connor and Owen Fielding as the youngest of Greg's family, Manny Heffley, who, let me tell you, that kid's kind of, well, after Greg picked on him, well, you'll just have to see the movie. Even so, there's lots of others in here, but the cast isn't too bad. It's got good music. Theodore Shapiro composes the film's music, which that's pretty good too. So anyway, Diary of a Wimpy Kid went on to become a bit of a modest success. Of course, it would go on to have 3 sequels, and very soon a brand new animated reboot of this, which will be coming up on Disney Plus this weekend. I can't guarantee you I'll review it though. Maybe not yet anyway. But anyway. Alright, so in the end, with a pretty good cast for most of the part, and a good score, pretty good direction, stuff like that, would I recommend Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Well, I'd say give it a one-time watch, just to be on the safe side. Now, if your kids have read the books, I'd say they'll feel right at home with this. But like I said, just to be on the safe side, give it a one-time watch. And if you're not satisfied, don't bother with this again. Maybe try the next one. I know the second one was much better. You'll find out why when I review it, because a review of that will come up. So anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on Diary of a Wimpy Kid in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Now, of course, I will do the sequel tomorrow night, Roderick Rules, but next time I'm going to give you a TV log special on Chucky. Alright? Good. Thank you for watching this, and if you like this, you may want to consider checking out some of my reviews for these other book-based films. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Goosebumps. The upper right-hand corner is my review of R.L. Stein's The Haunting Hour. Don't think about it. And the bottom left-hand corner is the complete playlist for my reviews of all the Harry Potter movies. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.